We all know Omlet Arcade as the popular mobile gaming, live streaming, and social networking app, which earned its fan base and reputation for its community support on games like Minecraft, PUBG Mobile, Pokemon Go, and more. In the year 2023, it abruptly shut down, leaving many shocked, sad, confused, and asking why. Here, I will be explaining the rise and fall of Omlet Arcade. Now, what a lot of you may not know is, before there was Omlet Arcade, there was Omlet Chat. The company behind Omlet, Mobile Social Inc., started back in 2012 from a small group of computer science graduate students at Stanford University. They were researching for a social networking project started by Monica Lamb before they received a $10 million grant from the National Science Foundation. After that, Mobile Social was born. The founders of Mobile Social are Monica Lamb, Ben Dodson, Ian Vaughn, and Thomas Pertell. Now, the goal of that project they were working on was to create a flexible social network that allowed customization and configuration while letting its users own their data, rivaling other social networks at the time like Facebook and Twitter, before other apps like WeChat and WhatsApp. That project evolved into Omlet Chat, the precursor to Omlet Arcade. Now, Omlet Chat's messaging infrastructure had some innovative features for its time. It had its own custom emojis/stickers, chat themes, group chats, photo albums, and profile customization. Wow. The team behind Omlet was very ambitious. And in its life, Omlet Chat had achieved some small success, like being used by students across Stanford University, having support for smartwatches, partnering up with Huawei phones at the time, and becoming the first open messenger on Asus Zen phones. But it was clear they had an interest in gaming support, and that success was nothing compared to what they were about to achieve. July 6, 2016, Pokemon Go releases, and it blows up. But it didn't have no dedicated chat space or social layer for its community. Nope. So a couple weeks later, so did Omlet Arcade. Yeah, at this point, Omlet Chat is now Omlet Arcade. And its goal, what it accomplished, was to bring together members of gaming communities to play, chat, and share stuff like tips, tricks, moments, record, and even live stream for gameplay, right off your phone. And by October that same year, Omlet Arcade had reached over 1 million downloads. After Pokemon Go, Omlet started slowly to support more and more games. One of their main games supported was PUBG Mobile. Releasing in 2018, this mobile port of the popular Battle Royale became a favorite of both Omlet team and Omlet players due to the intense competitive nature of the game. It definitely was the most live streamed game on Omlet, I'll say that right now. And due to that, it also became basically the main game used in Omlet's marketing, promos, and events. In late 2018, Omlet had implemented their own in-app currency, tokens, which allowed them to gain revenue off of Omlet and also give back to the community. You see, they would have sponsored competitions and tournaments over the years for PUBG with large prizes, a lot of the time being money. They would reward their player base for playing games and streaming them via Omlet. But there's another game that is associated with Omlet even more than PUBG Mobile, which mainly has to do with Omlet's multiplayer support for said game. And that game, my friends, is Minecraft. You see, the way Minecraft Pocket Edition multiplayer works is you either play via LAN, which just means only people connected to your local area network can join, or play via a server, which is the optimum choice really. What Omlet allowed was for your server to be on their list, which allowed for new people to discover and play your world. Now, Omlet's multiplayer for Minecraft, it was somewhat popular at this time, but they had competition, as they weren't the only app doing this. Until fast forward to December 2018, one of, if not the biggest, server hosting apps at the time is shutting down. Yeah, Blockman multiplayer for Minecraft. And due to that, many of their player base ended up moving to Omlet, me being one of them. Now if you look up the Google Trends for Omlet Arcade, this is really what started their first real big peak. To be real, I ain't never really heard about Omlet until this point. You know, my friend Rick, he had showed it to me because Blockman, it was having problems at the time, and it was about to be shut down, okay? Most of you should know how that turned out. I got hundreds of videos of me playing MC on Omlet. One of my biggest series on this channel consists of me trolling people hosting servers on Omlet, so without Omlet Arcade, my channel would not be what it is today, since 5 years ago. Which I mean, yeah, it's been mostly dead as of lately. That's my fault, mostly. Damn, I digress. Anyway, Omlet got a lot of new players due to Blockman getting shut down. After which, another big hosting app ended up being shut down as well. That being Multiplayer Master. Now this one, I never really played like that, but it ended up being shut down from Mojang, just like Blockman, but in the year 2019. And of course, this just furthered Omlet's success. And this is evident when you look back at those sponsored PUBG tournaments. They started out in 2018, you know. The first one, they had a $2,000 prize. Then the championship in 2018 with $10,000 in prizes. But in January 2019, the PUBG championship prize was a whopping $40,000 and 2 million Omlet tokens. So this is around the time Omlet hit its peak in popularity. Besides Minecraft and PUBG, there were other popular games being played and live streamed on Omlet. Some of these include Clash Royale, COD Mobile, Terraria, Clash of Clans, League of Legends, Fortnite Mobile, and of course, Among Us. They still mostly only did PUBG promotional events though, like their last ones being in 2020 with both solo and duo matches with prizes ranging from $50 to $100 per match. But then they stopped. All they started to promote was their new features, and the giveaways being a mostly low value in-app customization. You know, something was going on. Now for their community, Omlet Arcade's team would always try and add new features to the app while following gaming and internet trends, trying to stay relevant and to keep new players coming. The problem being, a lot of these were a flop, as most were pay to win. Before I get to them features though, let me tell you about Omlet Mission Eggs. Omlet had these daily eggs that were meant to keep player activity on their app high and to unlock new features added. Me, I never really cared too much about them. I don't think too many people did. Interacting on Omlet, stuff like liking people's posts, adding people, watching live streams, sending buffs. Usually it was a bunch of things you had to do just to unlock an egg. And what do you get from unlocking the eggs? Just small profile customization like EXP to level up, frames, profile pictures, or other things like new features. Now the eggs themselves, they weren't that bad, you know. They most definitely wasn't great. Like, the prizes you get from these eggs, they sucked compared to the work you had to do to get them. But they weren't that bad. But the beginning of Omlet's end was from poorly received features. And it all started in 2022. March 6th to be exact, when they announced NFTs to the app. Now March 11th, they added their first NFT buff to the app. And March 17th, apparently they sold out all 20 of these NFTs, which cost us 100 tokens. Oh yeah, NFTs, y'all remember those? A digital image that you own representing cryptocurrency. The only thing is, wait, let me just, oh yeah, screenshot it. That shit's mine now. Nah, but on a serious note, NFTs were a short-lived trend. You know, people making their profile pictures, these ugly-ass monkeys, showing off what they paid for, saying they own, when someone could easily just screenshot to own the same exact image. And Omlet just had to jump on the bandwagon. Now to unlock these NFTs, you gotta get them with tokens. You can try and achieve the tedious steps, like unlocking eggs to get them. Sometimes they'll do giveaways for tokens. Or you could just, you know, pay money to buy these tokens. Real life money. Get these tokens and then get your NFT. See where I'm going with this? Basically, it was all just a hassle, not really worth doing unless you buy these Omlet tokens, which makes it all pay to win. And of course, this is just, you know, customization, but really, the Omlet team just shoved these NFTs down our throats, trying to promote them every chance they got. Clearly, it was a big investment implementing them. They were even clowning some people for not having enough tokens for NFTs on their Twitter and promoting spending money on this useless feature. But not too many people cared, you know, it was a flop. April 12, 2022, Omlet had hit over 70 million downloads. And for this, they gave away a profile frame and decoration. July 25th, 2022, and Omlet hit its 6th-year anniversary. They ended up giving away 2,000 tokens to 6 people. Now apparently Omlet didn't learn from their mistake with bad business decisions following internet trends for updates, as February 20th, 2023, they added avatars. Now these digital characters is meant mostly for live streams, having a character pretending it's you instead of showing your actual face. They track your facial movement and expressions for the character to make it substitute your face cam and all that. The thing is, these avatars were ugly as hell. For real now, like, and guess what? To customize and unlock these avatars, you needed to use their tokens. Or go the egg route, which takes painfully long, as I said before. Really, these avatars were an even bigger flop than the NFTs, and it shows. It shows. Now, like I said, the Omlet team was constantly promoting these new features. Like, every time you open the app, there would be these annoying ass pop-ups for the eggs, NFTs, and avatars. Along with this, on their Twitter, they went from posting tournaments and prizes given back to the community to promoting these pay-to-win features and posting memes about them. Around this time, the bugs on Omlet were just getting worse and worse. They weren't addressing none of them, really. Just mostly focusing on monetary gain. March 7th, 2023, Omlet Arcade had hit over 80 million downloads. And what did they do for that? Release an avatar collection. Oh, my fault. They also dropped some new NFTs. Bruh. Man. They also had introduced ads into the app. Players were having to watch an ad before joining or hosting the world. And they stopped updating the app to support newer Minecraft versions too. So if you had the latest version, 1.20, good luck hosting it. The same exact thing happened with Blockman. They stopped supporting versions before they shut down as well. And just like Blockman before it shut down, they weren't fixing none of the bugs or problems with the app. Now there's one bug where people could set the player count to as high as they want. This shit was ridiculous, getting over the millions in the player count. Of course, there's barely any people on the server itself, but it shows up at the top of Omlet's list with billions of players available. And at this point, things were not looking good for Omlet. And on June 26, 2023, Omlet had announced in their Discord that they will proceed with shutting down the app after careful consideration of the company's situation. Crazy. They told players that the last day to withdraw jewels from their account was June 28th. Now, they also made a post similar to this on the app itself, but they didn't really explain why it happened, why it was shutting down. But there was another article posted by the Omlet team that explains why. And it says, this decision has been made due to a combination of internal challenges within the company and the introduction of inadequate updates that have impacted the platform's functionality and user experience. And on Friday, June 30th, the app was removed from app stores, and this day was the Omlet's last day of operation. So what happened? We look back at Omlet, what happened? Well, it was really a matter of bad business decisions and greed. And I guess a loss of interest as well with both of those happening. They stopped really caring about the community, They just implemented these new features that nobody really cared about. They weren't focusing on fixing bugs or nothing like that. They stopped supporting Minecraft. The servers themselves, they turned to trash. The app itself was becoming pay to win. It sucks. Now, there's a lot of rumors of these new Omlet arcades. I'm gonna let you know right now, they're all scams. It's all people just trying to get a name off Omlet Arcade. If Omlet Arcade comes back, you will know when it comes back, okay? Right now, there's no real hosting app for Minecraft. But yeah, I appreciate you watching this video, real shit. If you want to support me at all, you could do that by downloading my add-ons, downloading some of my maps. I just released my DayZ map. I'm about to release my US Army Milsim map. You can also support me by liking and sharing this video to your friends. That's about it. Peace.
I can't complain, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I was dancing in my rain.